Well, about 30 years ago, when I started to interest myself on epic storytelling, I find a book called Stuk, which is an epic from Kyrgyzstan. It's done and told by Manachis, which are nearly like shamans, and they are saying aloud this text. It has been collected, it lasts for hours. They even call them the Homer of the Kyrgyzstan. And this story struck me, and I thought I just wanted to tell this story, but I did not know how, and it was so distant from me, but I felt an urge to tell it. So I tried, but I was not relevant. But I kept the story in myself for a long, long time. And then one day in a festival in England, suddenly they say, you know what, we have found a Manachi from Kyrgyzstan, and we brought him, and he's there. He's seen your performance yesterday night. I was telling stories with a hand drum, and he said, I want to speak to this man. So this Manachi arrived in the middle of a dining hall. He came to me, he sat in front of me, and he started to shout the story, the epic story of Stuk, into my mouth, like, oh, something like this, with such a strength. I did not understand a thing. But then he was happy, he said hello, and he disappeared. And when I came back to France, for me it was like if he had gave me the energy and saying, you can tell it, try. So I've been trying again, once with musician, once with another partner, changing the style, writing, rewriting, adapting it. So you can say in a way that for 30 years, I've been working on the same epic, wondering how is it possible to shorten the gap of how many years of that story to be able to tell it in a style acceptable for our modern society today. And what I'm doing now is I'm working with my light designer. He's on the stage with me. I'm telling that story on a very, very soft style, and he's moving objects, videos, sound, lights, and we're kind of making a duo dance of this story, which is far from the style of the Manachi, traditional from Kyrgyzstan. And in a way, that's perhaps my best way to be faithful to this search, this story, and the form of today.